This place here is Lapland, northern Finland, and it's without a doubt one of the most special destinations I've personally ever been on. I don't think we have to argue with each other when I say that this is a true paradise in every sense of the word, especially for us photographers that loves to point our cameras at everything that is pretty, and then of course it's also extra magical during winter, when the landscape is just completely frozen and you have these towering snow-capped trees everywhere. And then of course, you also have the iconic Northern Lights. I have to be honest with you, we didn't really get to see Northern Lights this time around. This was just a little stock footage. But I did get to experience an epic adventure with two of my friends that I think you might also know, Teppo Poya and Peter Lindgren. We kicked the first day off in the cabin, but we couldn't really be too slow because once everybody was ready, we were bound for a snowmobile trip with Antti. That's this guy right here. He owns and runs an adventure company, and he's also been a hobby photographer for over 15 years, which means that he knows exactly what us camera geeks are looking for and we want, you know? And one thing I just want to add here is that snowmobiling in this landscape is just as epic as it looks like. We're a little bit unlucky. There are a lot of clouds over us. I was hoping for no clouds to photograph the trees and all that. But clouds ain't always bad, because maybe we can get some moody shots today and hope that we won't have any clouds tomorrow. Also, this landscape is incredibly beautiful. This is so alien to me. You see this? One thing that makes this environment so special is the fact that the snow is really sound dampening. So when you're there, you can experience a level of silence that is totally unattainable in any other outdoor situation, you know? Plus, the amount of snow that we have here around us, it's just absolutely nuts.
So just go straight and turn right and just go through that?
Like, it's well over a meter of snow everywhere, and we even managed to get the snowmobiles stuck a few times, which means that we also have to dig them out ourselves by hand. That is a lot of work.
It's a workout.
Luckily, when that happened, I decided that my job was to document the process while the guys were working their butt off trying to get the snowmobiles unstuck. And while Peter was yelling at me, you know, "Come help me here, you Icelandic fool," I was trying to explain to him that documenting is also an important task, you know. Alright, so the next day, I shit you not, it honestly felt like the weather gods had been listening to my prayers, because it looked like we were about to get the most perfect weather conditions ever. I'm of course talking about a clear, beautiful sky. And you know, when you're this high up north during deep winter, you kind of only have around, 3 hours of sunlight every day? But that also means that the sun never gets higher than just above the horizon, meaning that it's basically just this perfect golden hour light the entire time the sun is up. Now the plan of our little squad was basically to hike up this little mountain and stay there for a while. Get some epic content and take a lot of pictures, and basically just to enjoy this magical scenery together. I mean, just look at this landscape. Is this even for real? So I managed to get myself to the top. It's freezing, I think it's minus 15 degrees. You can see that the beard is starting to freeze a little bit. The boys are just over here getting some of that B-roll going, and I'm gonna put on some lens. I have a lens on, but another lens, and get some epic photos, or at least try, you know. Now it's actually more like minus 20, so it was extremely cold. Like, if you stay still, you instantly started to freeze. Now the thing is that I really wanted to stay until the blue hour for obvious, you know, photographic reasons. But we arrived at the top around noon, which meant that blue hour was at least 3 hours away. And I don't want to like diminish the boys' masculinity, but they were starting to complain a little bit to me and saying that they were getting really cold. What do you think about this landscape?
It's amazing, but my toes are freezing.
And we're hinting that they wanted to get down off the mountain pretty soon. But then this happened.
Oh, crap.
Peter crashed his drone for the second time. He also crashed it the day before.
Peter, what happened?
I crashed.
Now, usually when you crash an Avata drone, it gives off a little sound, like a beeping sound. But because it was so cold this day, the battery just instantly died, meaning that we couldn't hear it, and the only way for us to find it was to try to watch the crash footage over and over again, and then try to locate which tree did he crash into. Basically, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. All of these trees, you know, they look the same. And between me and you, because the boys ain't here in the studio, I thought the chances of it were so slim that I think I gave it like 1 out of 10 to be able to find it.
1 out of 10.
Yes.
1 out of 10 again.
He's gonna be like, no. I mean, number.
Did you not even get any faith after last time?
No, 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. Peter, where are we going?
We're going somewhere over here.
How are you feeling about this operation?
We're gonna stay here until twilight, which is great.
However, Peter Lindgren, he is an animal and somehow managed to find the crash drone by sending up another drone and then comparing the footage to the footage that he sees in his goggle. I mean, what the hell? This wasn't easy, and it took a lot of him running back and forth in deep snowshoes and falling every now and then. And it did take, I think, around 2 hours, which meant that by the time that we were on our way down, Blue Hour was upon us. Woo. And I'm just gonna be completely honest here and spill all the beans. Do you even say that? Spill the beans. Very few times in my life have I seen anything as magical as this. I mean, I simply couldn't stop pointing my cameras at all of these trees. It's just, you know, with the combination of the lighting and the trees being so snow covered and the whole scenery being so untouched, it's just looked like something out of another world.
He was not as... I just like gracefully walked. You're just like...
Finally, we managed to come down off the mountain. It wasn't all hassle-free. We lost our way once. It was getting pitch dark and like minus now well below -20. And when we came to the car, all of us had, you know, these severely frozen beards. But so many more beautiful memories, richer, and me with a full SD cards of a lot of tree photos. And the guys were joking with me, you know, you're just taking a bunch of photos of trees. Have you never seen a tree in your life? No, goddammit, I'm from Iceland. There are no trees. So this was really special for me. If you ever get the chance to visit Lapland during winter, I suggest that you take that chance. It's just magical up there.